Hello again, it's a Dibsy here, and I'm going to show you one of the main 3 pinnacles of Destiny 2. This is for newer players or new lights. For returning players, I'm going to put a timestamp to give you the update on what's changed in Gambit if you're coming back to the game and you're just curious about how Gambit's changed for Season 16. Now, in the background, you're going to see me running over to the Drifter, and the first thing we're going to do is pick up some bounties, which is very important anytime you're doing any of the pinnacle activities. This is one of the more basic ones where you just play 3 rounds, and you automatically will get a pinnacle. And it's also part of the quest too. If you're brand new to the game, you're starting it up, you just have to do 4 bounties. So you can see me going into Gambit, and here we go. The first thing that you want to do in Gambit is you just follow the red marker on the map. I know might be basic for experienced players. Like I said, this video is meant for new lights and people who've never played Destiny. So we just go in, we're going to murder some enemies. It randomly chooses Hive, Cabal, or Vex. And right now you just see me punching, destroying some Cabal here. Now do a little shield toss, a little SMG action, almost die, getting stomped by a Colossus. But the main thing is you want to survive and collect emotes. That is the name of the game here. And after every section that you clear is going to spawn a heavy chest. That gives you heavy ammo and special ammo. That's very important. That is one of the changes that has happened in Gambit. Now, I could have deposited my 6 motes, but I chose not to. I chose to gamble it. Basically, you want to try to do it in 5s. If you do 5 motes, you get a small blocker sent to the enemy team. If you do 10 motes, you get a medium blocker, and 15 is a heavy blocker. And now you can see the enemy team sent us small blockers, which are draining our motes and preventing us from banking. So we go back to clear that. That's important. Every time you bank motes, you're going to send blockers to the enemy team. If you send more than 1 blocker, it's going to drain the motes out of their bank. So once again, I go back to farming the motes after we clear the blockers because I didn't want our bank to drain. And so we go up, and you can see I'm trying to get 15 motes. I'm very close. 15. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the heavy chest so I can stock up on heavy ammo, and then I'm gonna go in there and we're gonna deposit our 15 motes. Ideally, you want to try to deposit with your teammates because it will drain. Is anytime they have more than 1 blocker, you can see it's draining their motes right now. So that's very key. That's important, even if you're playing with randoms or just match made peoples. Now you can see there's an invader. You can see that my screen flashed red. I deposit my 2 motes. I said screw it, I'm not gonna lose 2 motes to this guy, but we see him on the radar and I go for it. So you're gonna notice on both sides of the teams, this is the PvP game mode, player versus environment versus player. So you can invade them and they can invade you. Now you can see here we're summoning the boss. Now when the boss spawns, you're going to want to kill the envoys. You're going to see the 2 red dots on here. I tried to grab the heavy, I failed. And right now we're also being invaded as well before we even get a chance to kill the envoys. The envoys are extremely important. They give you a buff. I just got rocketed. Nice. They give you a buff that does damage to the boss. The more envoys that you kill, the more that damage buff stacks, the more damage you can do to the boss. That is the basic point of Gambit. You have to get 100 motes, get your boss, kill the envoys as fast as possible. Whoever kills the envoys faster gets the higher buff and does more damage to the boss. So killing your envoys is extraordinarily important. You see me going in here, making a beeline for this envoy while I'm reviving my teammate. And together we take out the envoys. Now we can damage the boss. And then it's rinse and repeat. You're going to only be able to do so much damage to the boss before it regains shields, and you have to hunt down envoys again. And my teammate jumped in front of me, so I just exploded. You can see also when an ally invades during boss phase, if they get kills, it heals the primeval. So you can see on the top right of the screen, our invader got a couple kills. It actually gave health to the boss. And then that is Gambit in a nutshell. For the main changes for returning players, it's basically Gambit Prime. The game mode itself is Gambit Prime with the new ammo economy. There's gonna be a heavy chest on the field where you grab special and heavy ammo. If you have any questions or anything you want to know about the game, don't hesitate to ask or put it down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helps new light players out.